If you're ignoring the expertise system in Division 2, you're leaving free power on the table. But if you're upgrading the wrong items, you're wasting an insane amount of materials. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly how the expertise works, how to level up fast, and what you should exactly upgrade first. Expertise is an account-wide progression system that lets you increase the base stat of your weapon, gear, and skills. It works in two parts: the proficiency and the expertise level. Basically, when you use an item, as you can see right here, the Alejandro, the proficiency increases by using it. If I was to equip this gun and keep playing with it, eventually it'll go from proficiency 1, which you can see over there on the right says proficiency rank, and then from that it says 4, so this is rank 4 out of 10. Your proficiency for each gear weapon is the max is 10. Once you sit there and increase the proficiency, the expertise level increases when you become proficient in more items overall. The higher your expertise level, the more you can upgrade individual pieces of gear. Basically, I have a gear here. If I want, this is proficient already. So if I wanted to go into the expertise vision, I'm gonna look at my chest piece, which is the fiberware that I was just looking at. No, where is it? I think I lost it. I lost it. Okay. Okay. That's my fault. My fault. If I go down here and I look at weaponware, there's a chest piece that I have, and as you can see, it is max proficient. You see the top right where it says rank, that's your proficient rank, and I can optimize this or expertise it. Sorry, I can expertise it. Basically what that does is if I hold down, because I got the materials at the bottom right, you can see the material cost and you can see what you're upgrading. So basically level 1, next grade bonus, 1% armor, upgrade cost, and that basically shows you what you're upgrading. So, every weapon and gear piece, brand set, gear set, and skill in the game has a proficiency track. You level proficiency by using the item in combat, donating duplicate items, donating materials. Once an item reaches proficiency rank 10, it becomes proficient. When you make enough items proficient, your overall expertise level increases. So you look at your left, mine's already maxed out, but if you're starting out, that circle is an actual bar that will sit there and build up over time as you increase the proficiency of gears and weapons and skills. And once that bar gets all the way around and forms a full circle, you actually go up an expertise level. Upgrades. So what the expertise upgrades actually do for weapons. Let's see. I got an SMG on me, don't I? Oh, let's see. I got a bad choice. So I have the Strega on me. So basically what it does, if you look down at the bottom right, your weapons, every time you increase the expertise of that weapon, it builds weapon damage. Your gears, anytime you increase the expertise on your gear, it'll improve your base armor. And then anytime you increase the skill, it increases the base stat. Each expertise level lets you upgrade an item one more time. So if you're expertise 5, you can upgrade an item to 5. That's basically saying that if you're expertise 5 and you upgrade this all the way to the expertise level that you're currently at, that's plus 5 in weapon damage, or 5% in weapon damage. Same thing works when you're looking at your armor. That's percentage wise. You're basically adding percentage. So you would be adding 5% to bonus armor to your stat. If you're expertise 15, you can upgrade it to 15. It's a direct stat increase. So basically, as long as your gear, weapon, or skill is max proficient, you can raise the stat level to your current expertise level. The fastest way to level up expertise is to donate duplicate items, basically junk, instead of deconstructing. Running countdown or summit for large amounts of targeted loot, and then taking those duplicate items and just donating them. It's definitely much faster trying to level up this way than rather through combat. When it comes to gears, you can also equip all 6 pieces of the brand set or gear set regardless of what the attributes are and run countdown. It's not going to make a lot of sense. People are going to be like, what are you running? But it does help to contribute overall in building your proficiency up for that gear much faster. As long as you survive and make it through the extraction, it works. If you have a group that you can run with, y'all can all run the same targeted loot. Once somebody gets proficient, help them farm for the same targeted loot and drop it for them at the end of the run. Y'all can do that back and forth to help each other increase the proficiency exponentially, which it definitely helps if you have a friend or a clan to run with, because that make it a lot faster, which you can sit there and just farm for Walker and Harris, and then everybody can just drop it to the players that don't, and they can constantly just take those items and just donate them into the library until they become proficient. So what you should upgrade first is most important. Do not randomly upgrade everything. Your main DPS weapon first, your main builds, chest, and backpack. Exotics are constantly, or whatever exotics that you use constantly. I apologize, I said that completely wrong. Weapon damage upgrades gives the most noticeable return early on. Armor upgrades are helpful, but weapon damage usually feels stronger first. Basically, what you do not want to waste your expertise on is upgrading temporary builds that you're not going to keep, upgrading leveling gear that basically you're just leveling up from. If you're getting to end game and you're going through the story, you don't want to worry about the expertise until you get to end game, so that way you're not leveling up gear that basically you're not keeping long term, or upgrading items that you don't constantly use. You want to expertise builds and weapons that you constantly use, because you'll get the most bang for your buck that way. Expertise materials gets expensive at higher levels. Focus on primary builds first. Builds that you want right out the gate, that you know that you're going to play with. Here's something that players don't realize. Expertise upgrades stay on the specific item. If you replace that item, the upgrade does not transfer. So my Catharsis is a level 16. It doesn't transfer to all masks, it's just that specific mask. If you was to sit there and accidentally delete it and you pick up another Catharsis, you would have to redo the expertise. The proficiency will always be there, because once you proficient that specific gear type, weapon type, or skill, the proficient is maxed out for any gear that you pick up for that specific type. So if I pick up another Catharsis, it's already going to be at max proficiency because I've already got it to proficient once. So you don't have to do that over again. The only thing you would have to do over again is the expertise. So if I wanted to get this expertise all the way to 16 again, and I accidentally delete this and I pick up another catharsis, it would start off at 0, and I would literally have to expertise the mask all the way back to 16, which is basically using up a lot of materials. So only invest in pieces that you know that you're going to keep long term. Also, expertise bonuses stack with your existing build stats, which is why high end players hit so hard. Basically, they're taking their weapons and max expertise in it, which is some of these weapons are insanely powerful in the DZ, and some of them can be insanely powerful in PvE. So, don't overlook your weapons and gear. Definitely be selective in what you choose to keep long term and how you want to focus on building that and how that's going to contribute to your overall playstyle. If you're brand new, don't stress about maximizing expertise immediately. Focus on building your library first, getting strong gear rolls, creating solid builds, learning how to optimize. Then start working on your expertise once your foundation is set. Expertise is the polish, not the starting point. In the meantime, though, as you're playing through, it's really something that you don't want to focus on early on in the game, but if you want to get ahead of the game, it's like I stated earlier on in the video, instead of destroying gears that you pick up that you don't need or that you're not going to use after you fill your library and you don't have no use for it, it'd be better just to donate it into your expertise system. And you can constantly keep doing this, basically knocking out 2 birds, 1 stone. And it's just in the background building up, and something that you can worry about when you get to that point, and then you go in to actually look at your expertise system and you're like, hey, I already became proficient in a couple of things. That's pretty nice. The ones that you really want to sit there and take time into getting proficient is your skills, because there's no way, unless you're donating materials, in which if you go in, I don't think I have. Do I have anything? You can donate materials. I need to show y'all that. Alright, so you see how Urban Lookout, I'm at 0 proficient. Technically, I wouldn't have to worry about doing this, but if I use this gear and I wanted to expertise the gear set, then you would want to get your proficiency rank up to 10, because my expertise is already maxed out. So regardless if I bring this up, it's not going to sit there and do anything from an expertise level. But you can donate resources. Any of these resources, you can hit X, or you can just hold down X, and then it donates whatever into your proficiency. And as you can see, I just did that, and now this specific gear set is maxed out and proficient, which is why you don't see that 0 anymore. So when I go down, voila, max proficient. So if this has cleared up the expertise system for you, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm building a full beginner to in-game Division 2 guide series. Up next, check out the video links at the end of the video for more tutorial content to turn you from a noob to a veteran. I'll see you on the next one, agents.